Chris. Just giving you your website analysis off of a few searches that you asked me to do. And the good news in corporate or headshot photographer El Paso, this search right here, you come up at the number one position right there. There you are. And in the map pack, which is your Google business profile, you are on the first page, just down a little bit. And that might have something to do with where I'm located way over here, as opposed to you being on the west side. That might, but there's things you can do to make sure that you're located everywhere on the map pack. When you create your pictures, you can put in the metadata geotags. So you can put in your clients' addresses into the to geotag your photos on your Google business profile, and it will affect your Google map pack. So looking at it, your website, you have it's very elegant and it looks good. There's only one thing you need in this. These headlines here need more content. You need a few more paragraphs after this to say what you're doing. Crescinda Treadwell Photography, creative, modern, and romantic photography. But if you're doing headshots and you're doing family portraits and you're doing senior portraits and everything that you do, then this needs to be included as opposed to these terms here, and also a paragraph or two explaining how wonderful those things are when they come to get them. We'll look at your metrics here. You have a 15 domain rating, which is actually pretty good. It means that it's a good trust score for search engines. And your UR rating, which is backlinks to your site, is at 10, and you're within 5 increments, and that is excellent. That's the way you want it. Closer the better, but that's not bad. You have 71 backlinks, and I was looking at the power of these backlinks, and you see the DR score 90, 84, 80s. These are very good. That's probably why you're ranking number one in the headshot domain. Now, if we look at this Google search for wedding photographers, okay, and you're right there, number 2 in the map pack, which is awesome. In the organic search, I believe weddings, you're page 2. You're the first one on the next page. I'll show you right there. So page 2. And what I did was I compared. Ed Lewis came up at the top. The knot is a list, and you might belong to that list, you might not. But that's a good place to belong to. Any kind of lists like that, if you can get your name on it, it backlinks to your website, which promotes your SEO. So I looked at Ed Lewis, and let me take a look at him. Edward Lewis. This is something interesting in that all his photos are tagged with wedding. So it shows his wedding stuff. And then, reflect on your story, wedding and portrait photographer from El Paso, Texas. Very important to identify this for the search engine crawlers, the spiders as they're called. And he got a little blurb on it. And this is the only thing, because when we look at his metrics, they're not anywhere near yours. His DR is 0.9 and his UR is 0.5, but he's very close. This is tight, and that's a good sign. He has 45 backlinks, and I think they're pretty good. When I was looking at them, they're cumulative. They're not as powerful as yours, but they're not bad. And let's see. I was looking at your keywords. Let's look at your keywords and the ones that you rank highest for: studio headshot photography and young little girl model. There's wedding photographers in El Paso. These are all cumulative. Look at Ed Lewis's keywords here. and he's ranking a little bit higher for his keywords in a lot. This is all adding up for El Paso photographers, and those are strong. Those are strong keywords to be ranked for. Also, all like I said, it's his website actual content on it that is making him rank higher than you in wedding photographers. But that's easy fix, easy fix. We'll move on to seniors. Senior photographer in El Paso. All right. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Sorry. We'll look at your, are you on this map? Yes, you're on the first page of the map pack. That's good. And I don't, oh, you are on page 4 because most of page 1 is taken up like here, but you're on page 4. And I think I compared you to Coffee Creative, Design, Photography, and Motherhood photographer in El Paso. She has blurbs. This is even her little thing, talks about family, brand photography. These are all important. And I looked at her blog, and that's where she gets a lot of her keywords from. So we're looking at Coffee Creative, a tight DRUL, not as high as yours. She has more backlinks, I believe. Let's look. I want to look back at you. You have 71, and she has 133. And I don't think they're okay, but there's a lot more of them. So that goes in that part. So her keywords are coming from her blog, okay? So, and if you have a blog, and I think I saw something that you did, I saw something about the cutest models are in El Paso, and it was something that was from your website. More of those focusing on family photography, senior photography, and that type of thing would get you where you need to be. The next one, family photographers. You did not show up at all. Didn't check this one though, and we'll look at it just a couple pages if see. I don't think family photography is a keyword that is on your website. I think it's in a headline. Let's take a look. I could tell you what I think all day long. Yeah, wedding, family, and headshot photographer. This needs some explanation. All of these need explanation. They're great. And it says when it's a headline like this, it shows that this needs to be looked at by the spiders, but there's nothing else there to say anything about family, wedding, or headshot photography. Still, as far as that goes, you did not show up on the search for the first 4 or 5 pages in organic. Now, I did look at who was at the top. For family, who did I look at? Lightfall Photography. So let's take a look at their website. Lightfall Photography, El Paso. Your family is beautiful. Right there, more family words in the paragraph following, and it's mentioned more than once. So, you can even click on it, which makes it even more valuable. Clicks on keywords like that. Let's these things here is a big deal for that kind of thing. Let's look at it. Their metrics. They're within 5 increments of each other, and it doesn't have to be high score. It doesn't have to be a high score to rank. It just has to be tight. And you're right there with it. 38 backlinks. Let's look at the power of their backlinks. Not bad. Not bad. Yours are still better, and more. As far as referring domains, same type of deal. You got yourself set up really wonderfully with that. It's a matter of actually keeping up with the blog and saying and creating content that gets listed somewhere, get put on lists. I know I'm saying a bunch of things at once. So let's go back to one thing at a time. Photography classes, yeah, they're not set, their SEO is not set up better. It's just probably fresher. Okay. So if you haven't been paying attention to it lately, um, there's things you can do. Okay. Let's talk about it. The blog. I looked at your keywords and cute young headshots. Here's a good, so the headshots, this is perfect. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Having a page that does this. Need some links to your main page. Let's go. Let's see where that goes. Oh, it's just a picture up. Okay. So this linking back to your home page is wonderful. Okay. Going back, let's look at Paso, Christina Treadwell weddings. So this is going to your page. That's looking at that regularly. I'm just, here's a blog post. Let's look at this. UTIP graduation session. Okay. Graduation session. These are wonderful. Now, in the other one, you had bolded letters. So when you come to your blog and you can do this kind of thing, it will create keywords for you. It just has to be replenished. It'll work. The keywords will last maybe 6 months, and then it moves down the line to the next person who's putting up something fresh. Also, you might want to use this blog to link also to a certified professional photographer article of its own. You're a certified professional photographer, and maybe you can explain how that works by having another article. But you want to link to other places that are very trusted, and you also want to link back to your website. See, this is nice, but if it was a live link, it would be better. And then, anything that's graduation sessions, senior photography, that's the kind of thing that you want to do. So to wrap up, let's wrap this up with some suggestions, okay? On your Google business profile, start geotagging your pictures all over town. I like to geotag my pictures with the BNI addresses, the addresses of my clients, and that kind of thing, so that I show up on the maps when people are looking for my business. You can do the same thing, especially if you're already messing with the metadata of the pictures, and you can put keywords in there. So like senior photography, you can put headshot photography, El Paso, wedding photography, El Paso, those kind of things in there. And then if you want to use them on your website, that's even better, because then those keywords will be on those pictures along with the other metadata. So geotagging your pictures on your Google business profile, blogging more and linking out to other trusted sites, maybe a professional photography magazine and that kind of thing, creating articles, or your blog can say why this is good, why preserving memories of your family is good, into a blog and posting that, and just keeping up with that maybe once a week. It doesn't even have to be that, maybe twice a month. It just needs to be done regularly. And other than that, it's fantastic. You're really set up good. Oh, one more thing. Get on some local lists in the area, like what we're looking at, headshots, 10 best headshot photographers. You might already be on it, but I don't know. But lists like this are perfect for backlinking to your website. And that's all I got for today. If you have any questions on how or why, I'd be glad to help you out. And that's what we do at Media Magic Marketing. You know it. And have a great day, Crescinda, and I will speak to you soon. See ya.